Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad ARIF Ibrahim bin Rocky. My metric number is 060003. So today, I'm going to discuss with you the halal control point system in making a breakfast plan for cardiovascular disease patient, which consists of a chicken avocado sandwich, chia seed pudding and green tea. Halal hazard point is defined as the condition that has the capability to create harm to any stage of halal food preparation. Halal control point means that a step where halal may be imposed to reduce the halal food cross-contamination. A halal critical limit is any location throughout the food prep that have an influence on the consumption of food item. There are a few hazard risks that can be seen during the preparation stage, which are generally known as human resources, processing risk and product characteristics. Next is the point in the flow to be monitored in the chicken avocado sandwich. HCP 1, 2, 3 and 4 emphasize that all the ingredients used must come from halal sources and no cross-contamination is allowed. HCP 5 tells us about the plating used must be free of chemical hazards that can be harmful to the human body. The next few slides will show you the descriptions further in detail. In a chicken avocado sandwich, the control measure that can be taken is to ensure that halal certification is provided for food ingredients. Corrective action, such as making sure the chicken is rejected if not slaughtered properly and rejecting the seasoning if contains non-halal sauces, should be carried out to ensure the food can be prepared with halal ingredients only. Next, if a hazardous substance such as lead is identified during plating, it should be denied. Verification stages are when the person in charge watches over the handling process for all of the items specified earlier. This is the non-conformity table for chicken avocado sandwich. Here, it is found that one of the bread improvers utilized has a different packing than the standard packaging. The QA and QC will then take the specimen for further investigation. After investigation, if there is no haram threat detected, the production line was resumed with the vendor. However, the vendor is alerted to provide ample notification before introducing any adjustments to their products. The HCP in chia seed pudding will be monitored next. For HCP number 1, we must guarantee that the plant is not intoxicating to the human body, even if the product is of plant origin. A dairy product, such as milk, is combined with a plant-based component in HCP number 2. It is critical that the milk used comes from mammals that are halal under Sharia law, rather than from other mammals like pigs and monkeys. The plating utilized according to HCP number 3 must be devoid of chemical hazards that might affect the human body. The descriptions will be shown in further depth in the next slides. One of the most important materials to emphasize for the control measure and corrective action in chia seed pudding is milk. Aside from ensuring that the milk comes from halal animals, the milk must also be free of emulsifying agents derived from non-halal animals such as pigs. If this occurs, the milk must be rejected. The person in charge must keep an eye on the receiving process for verification. The subsequent slide will show you a continuation of the chia seed pudding control measure and corrective action, which is plating. In the NCR table for chia seed pudding, the finding of non-conformity is the presence of flat metal in the glass jar. The samples will be taken by the QA and QC teams for further investigation. The presence of lead in the glass jar was proven throughout the examination. The manufacturer was contacted and it was verified that a mechanical problem occurred due to machinery failures. As a result, all of the batches were refused and a refund was granted. Green tea is the final halal control point to be monitored. HCP number 1 describes the material used in green tea packaging. Based on HCP number 2, the infusion of tea with boiled water must not release any substance that is considered najis by Sharia law, such as spirit in the fluid. The constituent in which the glass is created is explained in HCP number 3. Green tea that produces compounds like alcohol must be refused as a corrective response. When you buy it, be sure that the package matches the bill of materials and that the green tea is halal certified. It is necessary to guarantee that the glass is free of hazardous chemicals such as lead. In the NCR table, more information will be given regarding this matter. The presence of lead metal in the glass is indicated as the discovery of non-conformity in the green tea preparation. The QA and QC departments are significant in the investigation of glass specimens. The presence of lead is real in the glass according to the research. As a result, the provider is made aware of the problem. The supplier verified that the failures were due to a mechanical issue and that the machines were not operating properly. As a result, all of the glass batches were rejected and a refund was granted.